Okay, hey, today we are going to install a VirtualBox so that we can create a virtual machines on our PC so that we can practice how to install operating systems and how to do some other fancy stuff. So we are not going to do all of this stuff today, we just will create some base for it. And the first thing you need to do is to type a VirtualBox in your browser so that you can find a website where you can download it. So probably the first result that will pop up in your browser will be the right one. So just open virtualbox.org and click on it. So now we are moved to VirtualBox, and you can just click on download VirtualBox or you can go to downloads tab, and here we've got some VirtualBox platform packages, so we can choose a Windows host. I will just click on it to download it, and along with it we might need a VirtualBox extension pack, so I will click on it as well to download it. I'm clicking on the third mouse button, the middle one, so that it's being downloaded automatically. And as you can see, VirtualBox was downloaded. So first we need to install a VirtualBox, then we can install the extension pack. So let's click on it and see how it goes. Just click next. Here we just leave it as it is. So click on next, and yes, install, and we need to wait a couple of seconds so that installation finishes. Okay, we can start it, or we can unclick it first and click finish. We'll open it in the folder where we download it, and I will double click on the extension so we can install it. You need to slide it down so that buttons become active. I agree, yes, and let's wait. Okay, it was installed along with the extension pack, so we can close our browser and we are ready to go. Okay, it's time to download Windows 10 ISO, which is the image of the Windows 10, and create a virtual machine so that we can install Windows 10 on it. So let's type something like Windows 10 ISO download. Okay, that's the one. And let's click on the first one. And here we've got it. And it's not that easy to download just the ISO file, as I noticed. You need to download this tool. So let's click on it. Okay, so it's downloaded, so we can start it. Just click on it, click yes, and wait when it started. So now you have to accept it. And as you can see, we've got two options. We can upgrade this PC, or we can create installation media. We can create a USB flash drive so that you can use USB to install your Windows, or DVD or ISO. I don't know what about you, but I don't have any PC with DVD anymore, so I can't use it. USB, that's the good one, but not for us at this time. So we are going to choose create installation media, and we will choose ISO file. So here you can change some settings, so I will change it to English, and okay, that should be fine. Just click next and use ISO file, click next, and choose the location for your media to be downloaded and saved. I've got it saved already because I've done it before, because it takes quite a long time to download it, but you just need to choose wherever you want to save it, for example on your desktop, and click save. After it you would have to wait about half an hour. It depends how quick is your internet connection, of course, and yes, when it's done you will see the pop-up window that it's all done and we can move on. So now we are going to add some machine to our VirtualBox and install the Windows 10. So let's click on machine and click new. In here we can increase the size of the memory to about 4 gigs. That should be enough. Let's name it machine 1 for now. It will be saved in users, your name, and the virtualbox VMS. Here we are going to change it to Microsoft Windows and choose Windows 10 64 bits. Okay, so it's best to choose the type and version first, because then you have to change the settings once again. So that should be fine, and let's click on create. Here we need to choose the size of our virtual hard drive and keep it as dynamically allocated, because when it would be not enough, it will increase its size by itself. So leave it as it is, 50 gigs for now, that should be fine. And let's click on create. So this is pretty much done. Now we can start our machine, so you can see how it's going to look like. And let's wait a little bit. We need to select our startup disk. So let's leave it on E and let's click create. So now you can see that our machine has started, but we've got a fatal, no bootable, medium found, system halted. We've got everything set up and prepared, but we didn't install Windows on it, an operating system, so that the machine can start really. So in order to load our CD image to our optical drives, just click on devices. We've got optical drives, so let's choose a disk file. So just click on it, and we've got our Windows 10 on our desktop, so just click open. And once it's attached, we want to restart our machine like you would do with your PC normally. So just go to machine and reset and reset. So now you can see that there was a prompt to press F12, but you don't really have to do it, because as you can see, after a second the Windows will start installing. Click on next and let's install now. Here we have to provide a key, but we don't want to do it just yet. We don't need to activate it for now. I will just click on I don't have a product key. We just want to see how to install it, and I will choose Windows 10 Pro. Why not? Click on next, and we have to accept all the license terms. And okay, we need to click on custom. Here we've got our disk that we created when we added this virtual machine. So we need to click on new and apply and OK. So it said that system has to create some additional part in our hard drive, so it's done. And remember to click on this on the right partition. Even if you click on the wrong one, it will say that Windows can be installed on this partition. So click on the right one and click next. And now we have to wait a little bit so that all the files are being transferred and installed. And now you might think or ask, why would you need this virtual machine at all and do all the hassle to do it, to install it? And there are several of reasons. Probably there are much more than I will tell you just now, but first of all, you can play with the networking. You can learn how to do it with several machines, so that you don't have to buy all of this stuff to learn it. You can use just virtual machines. And the other thing is that it's really nice to play with it, so that whenever you break any settings or just delete some files or change them, so that the operating system crashes, or you can just break it, so that you can easily restore it and no harm done. If you do it with your normal machine, you would need to reinstall it and lose some of your data maybe. So that's the first point, really important one. The other one is if you get some emails and they look a little bit dodgy, so you don't want to risk infection of your system. So you can create a virtual machine and open these emails or attachments on this virtual machine. So if it gets affected by some viruses or whatever, you can just delete it and create it from scratch and you're safe. What else? There was a time when I was building some games with Unity, and if you want to create app for iPhones, you would need to have Mac operating system. You can't do it on Windows machine, so you can, have two machines on one. You can work with Unity on your Windows and build for Android or for Windows, and then you can switch to virtual machine on Mac OS and then install Unity on it and transfer your project there and build for iPhones app. So the next really important, of course, you can have this virtual machine to install some Linux distribution to learn how to hack, how to do some naughty stuff as well, just to practice and do some funny things. So the possibilities are endless. You can do many different things, have fun with it, and I'm sure this is something that at some point, if you like IT stuff and you want to grow with it, you will find it really helpful. So this is only beginning. Okay, it has been installed. As you can see, it asks us to press a button to boot again, but we don't want to do it. Windows 10, which has been newly installed. Later on, when we finish with it, we will just remove our ISO file from our virtual machine, so we don't need to see it or have it in the VirtualBox anymore. But we'll do it when everything will be finished. Okay, so here we can choose some extra options. Just click next. Let's use United Kingdom, why not? And I will skip it for now. Here we are going to use setup for personal use. Click next. I don't really want to log into my Microsoft account just now, so I use offline account. I'm not sure, but I think that if you use other version than Pro, then you can't really use offline account, but I'm not sure about it. I once had a laptop where I was installing Windows and it was home edition, I think, and I couldn't choose this offline account. Okay, let's click next. Okay, we are back to the accounts. Let me see, offline account. If we can go further, I will. Okay, because this is what it said. That you will enjoy the full range of Microsoft apps and services if you log into your Microsoft account, and I then click next. So I don't want to do it, so I just click on limited experience. And let's add the name, so it will be machine 1. Next, password, do I have to use it? No, I don't, and I don't want to for now. I will use, okay, it doesn't matter what you choose, you can change it later on. So I will just click on some random options for now, because I just want to show you how to do it, and you can pick your options by yourself. Okay, let's accept Cortana. And by the way, this is the standard way how to install the Windows, so you can do it exactly in the same way on your physical machine. So you just insert the DVD to your machine or USB and just turn it on, and it should, the installation screen should pop up. Sometimes you need to press like F12, F11, or others. It depends from the motherboard. And yes, you would do exactly the same thing to install the Windows. Okie dokie, here we have it. Our Windows has been installed, maybe later. And as you can see, you can click on anything you've got there. So just open the, okay, come on, open the menu. Here you have it. You can go to settings. And as you can see, this is not that fast machine, to be honest. Let us see what do we have. I will just close it for now. So I will go to File and Close, and I will power off it. And let me see, I will go to Settings. Let me see, Advanced Description System. Let's go to System, to Processor. Okay, we've got only one CPU. Let's increase it to about invalid settings detected. We can use 4 as max. Acceleration. Okay, let's leave 4 core for now. I will click OK, leave it as it is. And let me start it again. So click on your machine and start. We can close it. Of course, I had to remove the bootable disk, so I will do it in a second. Let us wait till the Windows 10 on. Okay, here we've got it. And what I want to show, okay, let's go to devices first, the optical drives, and I will just unclick it so we don't have this optical drive in anymore. What else? As you can see, if we expand it, let's maximize it, our window is not really being expanded, and I don't like it. I would like to have it bigger. And these options, the full screen mode and so on, they don't work that great. Look at this, you see? It's not what I like really. So I will just click on devices and click insert guest additions to the image. And let's wait a little bit. No, it doesn't work. Let me click on it and run it. Click yes. So we will install this addition setup. Click next, next, install. Click on install. And now we want to reboot it, so let's finish it and wait when it restarts. And now, as you can see, we ejected ISO, Windows ISO, and there was no more prompt to click any buttons to, to start setup again. Okay, it's on, and once we install this insert guest additional CD image, now if we try to expand it, you can see that it expanded quite nicely and it's looking much better now. So you can, open menu and do everything that you would do on normal machine. And that's great. Of course, our Windows is not activated. So if you go to personalize, you can change a few things because you need to activate it before you can personalize it. But it doesn't affect us because we don't really need it, so it's fine as it is. So this is it for now. This is how we installed VirtualBox. This is how we created new machine and installed Windows 10 on it. Okay, and this is it for now, but it's not the end. We will learn how to install other operating system on our VirtualBox as well, and we will do some other stuff as well. So stay focused.